On April 26, 2021, Bog Chaser tweeted, 38-year-old girlfriend who still says, sweet summer child. They're debating whether pog is a slur, and I just can't with the hell site today. Me, heard pog and got so hard I got nauseous. I think I have COVID. This is the Museum of Twitter, the show where we talk about the most important tweets in the history of Twitter.com. Happy Valentine's Day, folks, and in honor of the holiday, I wanted to do one that is about two people who are in love. Just kidding, I just picked one with either the words boyfriend or girlfriend in it. And this one might be a little confusing to get in its entirety, but I feel like its influence has been massive even though it's only a couple years old. Specifically the last 5 words of the tweet, I think I have COVID. But okay, let's break down what this tweet means. I'll be honest, I didn't know what one of the terms in this tweet was until I was researching it today, so hopefully I inform you as well. So we start off by meeting our first character, a 38-year-old girlfriend who still says sweet summer child. Now the phrase sweet summer child is often credited to George R.R. Martin. A lot of people say that people used to use the phrase before him, but at the very least it was not a popular phrase before A Song of Ice and Fire. So this tweet in 2021 is imagining someone who still uses that phrase, still quotes it. It is a specific type of person. Because I do agree with this Tumblr post from Diat Love Passing Privilege who says that 38-year-old GF who still says sweet summer child is a fully realized person that you conjure in your mind. And so this girlfriend is relaying something that's happening on Twitter, the hell site, which is there's an argument about whether or not POG is a slur. Now, I actually didn't know what POG was an acronym for, but apparently it means fat ass white girl. And apparently there was an argument at one point about whether or not someone referring to themselves as a POG was offensive. And honestly, that is exactly the type of discourse that Twitter is annoying for. Like, I don't remember that happening, but it absolutely sounds like a discourse that would have happened, particularly in 2020 and 2021. That really was the height of discourse on Twitter. This Reddit account, cishetcameleffer, broke down this tweet really well, and what he says that's happening here is that since this term POG is so commonly used on adult websites, the me character hears it and he gets so horny that he gets nauseous, and because of that nausea, he either sincerely thinks he has COVID, or in order to cover it up, he lies and says that he thinks he has COVID. And that's where this tweet's influence comes in. People do reference the other parts of the tweet, and the tweet itself is very well liked, but the main thing that people took away from this tweet is that a way to say that you are nauseous from how hot you find someone, or how horny you are, is to just say, I think I have COVID. And that's why I think the actual most important choice made in this tweet is to misspell the word have. I don't know if that was on purpose, but this tweet would not be as iconic without it. I say that because misspelling have allows people to show that they are referencing this tweet when they say, I think I have COVID, in a way that they otherwise would not be able to. If it was just spelled have and people were to respond to photos with, I think I have COVID, it would not be as immediately obvious that they are saying, oh my god, you're so hot, I'm nauseous. But the word have is an immediate indicator, oh right, this is referencing the tweet about the 38-year-old who still says my sweet summer child, who says pog and slur discourse, yada yada. And I think it's really remarkable how much this tweet has affected people's vocabulary. AJ Heim says, I think it's beautiful how this tweet permanently warped the brains and altered the vocabularies of all my friends forever. Because seriously, if you look up I think I have COVID, you get like 1,000 responses a day. I'm gonna go through some examples of people using it, but seriously, anytime someone posts a photo where they look even mildly hot, there's a good chance someone will respond with I think I have COVID. The great Baldan Dowd responded to 2 photos of Killian Murphy with I think I have COVID. The great Liv Agar responded to a drawing of Ganondorf with I think I have COVID. And it's not just people and humanoid creatures. Shiru's Written Soldier responded to video of what looks like pull-apart bread with I think I have COVID. And it's been used with more diseases than just COVID. That's the beauty of HAV. If you put HAV in there, people know what you're referencing. Just recently, Roxy quote tweeted a photo of Chappell Roan performing in LA with the caption, I think I have bird flu. And Hunter Schafer at a fashion show in Paris just a few weeks ago had Belle saying, I have COVID, I have bird flu, I have Ebola virus, I have measles, mumps, and rubella, I have rickets, I have hand, foot, and mouth disease, I have ringworm. And yes, people do sometimes do full parodies of the tweet. I found one from the Super Bowl where Big Ryan tweets, 38-year-old fantasy football writer who still says sweet summer child, they're debating whether Mahomes is the GOAT, and I just can't with the hell site today. Andy Reid, heard Mahomes and got so hard he got nauseous. I think I have COVID. And yes, at least once a week, including this week, someone announces that they actually have COVID by referencing this tweet. The full tweet is really iconic because it really paints a picture of certain type of people on the internet, a certain type of topic on the internet, a thing that feels very familiar to people who are on Twitter a lot. But the iconicness of the last 5 words, I think, is even more significant. And I think the reason why they become so iconic is because they get at a feeling that is hard to describe. It's definitely hard to describe in a pithy way. People have described feeling sick from how attracted they are to someone for a very long time. That's a very common feeling. I'm sure that they were writing about it in the 1200s. But I feel like it's such a simple way to convey it with just, I think I have COVID. Because you're not saying, oh my god, you're so beautiful, or oh my god, you're stunning. You're saying, this is physically affecting me in a way that if I did not know where it was from, I would think it was an adverse reaction to something. My body cannot handle how attractive I find you. It is sending me signals that would otherwise suggest that I am ill. And I feel like that is an extremely online way to compliment someone, but it is also a feeling that is real. Like, I actually think saying, oh my god, I feel sick to describe how hot you find someone is very much in line with saying, oh my god, I'm dying to describe how excited you are. It very much fits in with the hyperbolic way of speaking that we all speak online. Because let's be honest, this is just not something you would actually say in person. Because I think if you were at a party and you saw a person you found incredibly attractive and you went up to them and said, huh, somebody called Dr. Fauci, I think I have COVID, they probably wouldn't respond well to that. But on the other hand, if they did, that person is probably so compatible with you that you'll get married, so maybe it's worth a shot. Follow me for a new tweet every day and consider subscribing at patreon.com/museum of Twitter. And more important than that, next Saturday I'm doing a fundraising live stream for the Trevor Project, and I'm raising money beforehand. I'm giving away prizes to anyone who donates more than $10 before the stream. So please donate to the Trevor Project and send your receipt to museumoftwitter@gmail.com, and you can win things like signed copies of tweets, signed copies of books, a lot of exciting stuff. Please do that now. I'm trying to raise as much money before the stream as possible. So thank you if you can donate.